We're going to start this noon with some breaking news out of the Everglades.
A small plane down. Local 10's Gio Insignares is in the newsroom with the breaking details.
Janice, Christy, this breaking news happening within the last hour, updating in just the last few minutes. What we know so far is a small plane with 2 people on board went down about 20 miles north of the Everglades. Let's take a look at Sky 10 video right now as you see the rescue chopper coming down here and just hoisting the men that were in that plane up into that chopper. Again, as you take a look at this video right now. And what we know so far, again, about 20 miles north of the Everglades. This is also near mile marker 55. And the video from earlier, as we take a look here at the plane that just went down north of the Everglades, you see a man walking right around the back there. Again, 2 men inside of that plane, out of it, a rescue chopper coming in to help them out. As you zoom in and take a little bit of a closer look, rappelling down with that rescue chopper to talk to the men at the ground. You see it right there. What we know so far is that the 2 men are okay, so that's the latest update that we have. But that plane simply stuck there waiting for somebody to come down. So fortunately, that rescue chopper rappelling down, getting the men some help. And to remind you of where that plane went down in the Florida Everglades, about 20 miles north near mile marker 55, near the Dade Collier Airport, just south of I-75, as you take a look at this Sky 10 video right now. So again, this came in within the last hour. Updates coming in every few minutes or so. So we'll keep an eye on this throughout the rest of the afternoon and check back in with you guys with more updates later on. So for now, in the newsroom, I'm Gio Insignares, Local 10 News.
Gio, we I think are going to stay on some of these Sky 10 pictures for a second as we wait to see if the second gentleman is able to get hoisted up to safety. Are we going back to the Sky 10 shots of this?
Yeah,
okay.
It looks like we are live right now.
We're just waiting to see. He's kind of wandering around here, this second person on the ground, waiting for the
rescue crews to go down
and
hoist them up. As we know, we've seen this many times in our area when these small planes go down in the Everglades. It's always a bit of a difficult situation to rescue anyone on the ground because of the conditions. It's not very easy to land there. So that is why we are seeing this rescue taking place where they are hoisting these men up into the rescue chopper. But, you know, Christy, we've seen a lot of these, and it is always so miraculous. And it's such great news to see that both men on board are doing more than okay as we've seen them walking around the plane.
Very calmly walking around it. Earlier, when we first arrived at the scene, they were sort of waving in the rescue chopper, letting them know that they were both okay. Obviously, he got something out of that plane, and he's getting ready, hopefully, to make his way over to the rescue chopper and get hoisted to safety out of the Everglades. Not exactly sure where this plane took off from. Here's the first rescue. We're going to look at some of that video. Very exciting to see. Kind of looks like out of a movie scene, doesn't it? Where they're able to bring them up safely into the chopper. It looks like it was a fairly easy landing there, crash landing. We're not sure what went wrong with that plane, but certainly they were able to land it. Yeah. And we're going to move on right now, but certainly we will come back to this if we need to when the second gentleman is hoisted, and we will continue to follow the breaking news, finding out exactly what happened to this plane way out in the Everglades.